Okay, we have our on-shape lesson and we're looking at creating the subfloor. We're going to start with 2 rectangles and a new sketch. So once we have from the initial position, you probably start with something that looks like this. We're going to navigate to the top, so click the nav button to the top. We look at the top, pre-select top, it should glow orange. We're going to go to the sketch area and we're going to make a rectangle. We're going to make one rectangle here, click, drag, click, and we're going to make another rectangle over here, click, drag, click. The sizes aren't important right now because we're going to dimension them. Okay, so since these represent our 4x4s, let's zoom out a little bit. These represent our 4x4s, so we're going to say this is 3.5 inches wide. Okay, now this one also is going to be 3.5 inches wide. 3.5, 3.5. Okay, remember our microstructure is only going to, it's going to actually be pretty small. It's only going to be 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 foot. Okay, so we could possibly do 8 by 10, but let's just make this drawing as simple as possible. So it's basically going to be a square. The skids are not all the way out on the edges. That's not the way this works. The skids are in the center, or excuse me, centered, but not in at the center. So then we're going to say this here is going to be 8 feet. And so we would say 12 times 8, I think that's 96. Let me double check. 96. This is going to be 96 inches. Okay, and this is going to be 96 also. Yeah. Just put something easy that you can remember for the password. Yeah, well, something easy that's 10 characters. Okay. Okay. So, yours is it loading? You just need to wait for the email. And then are you on the school Wi-Fi? You might need to come off the school. You have to drop off the school Wi-Fi for that to finish the registration process. Okay, so we're going to create this space, and I believe this space is 4 feet. So let's create another dimension, and we're going to go from the midpoint here. Let's see if we can grab it. I'm not grabbing it very easily, so we're going to glow this orange, click, and click. And this distance is going to be 4 feet. So that is going to be 48 inches. Okay, so now we have the two rails that the whole structure is going to rest on, and then this is going to go, this is what allows the skids to come up on the trailer. Okay, so we have 3.5, 3.5, 96. Okay, I like what I see here. We're ready to go to the next step. So I'm going to lock this in, pre-select this, holding Alt. I'm going to pre-select. Okay, I have both of them now. We're going to do an extrusion. The extrusion is going to be the other part of the dimension. So we're going to say 3.5. Green check. Okay, let's check an isometric view of this out. And there we have it. Okay, so we have 2 skids. Let me pause this really quick, and then I'll answer some questions. So let's